the Dadaab refugee camp in Kenya and parts of Ethiopia are among the first to receive the aid. The government here says that Britain's financial support is helping to feed 200,000 people in Somalia and will help more than 2 million people altogether affected by the drought. We can talk to Belanger, who's from Oxfam International and is in the Dadaab camp in Kenya, where many of Somalia's refugees have fled to. We can speak to him now. Thank you very much for joining us. What impact is the aid having there?
Well, any aid is welcome at this stage, and I think the British government has really stepped up for this crisis, as well as the British public. The British public has been extremely generous, and the aid will make a difference. There's a lot to do here. There's a lot of people who need help. We're looking at over 12 million people all across the Horn of Africa who are in desperate need of food, water, shelter, and medication. So any help welcome, and I'm glad to see that the British government has again stepped up to the plate.
And what is the situation there now in the Dadaab camp in Kenya? The Kenyan government has been speaking of being willing now to expand the camp. Are conditions there improving at all?
They're improving slowly. I have to say people are still coming in, fleeing both the drought and violence from the ongoing conflict in the country. So the situation is improving. All aid agencies are here on the ground. Oxfam has boosted its program, and everyone on the ground is looking at boosting its program. In terms of the camp itself, we're calling on the Kenyan government to open what is the IFO2 camp, which could host 30,000 people. So this will be a welcome gesture by the government of Kenya.
How many people are there now in the Dadaab camp?
It's estimated, it's very hard to calculate exactly, but it's estimated that over 380,000 people, making it the fourth largest city in Kenya. So you can imagine it is very crowded. And Oxfam is working on the outskirts of the camp because the camp is so packed. And we're providing water, sanitation, and basic relief to over 30,000 people. So the numbers are staggering, and that's why we need the funding, that's why we need the help. Once again, the help by the British public has been very welcome, and we call on them to continue to do so.
Well, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Belanger from Oxfam International.